So now let's talk about the different types of taxes that you have to be concerned about as a small business owner. So you have federal income taxes. Federal income taxes are your taxes that we pay to the IRS. This is administered based on the income that you earn. So if you are self-employed, when you're setting aside money for income taxes, you want to make sure that you are when you're setting aside money for taxes, federal income taxes is one of those buckets that you want to consider. Now, your federal income tax rate just depends on your tax bracket, whether or not you have other income. If you're married and you file a joint return, all of those things will determine which tax bracket you fall into. State income taxes is similar to federal income taxes. The difference is some states don't have an income tax. So if you live in a state that has an income tax, then you want to make sure that you set aside money for your state income taxes. Then there's self-employment taxes. This is the tax that gets a lot of new business owners tripped up because you don't recognize or know how much it is, right? And don't know it's a pretty big percentage, and know to make sure that you set aside set aside money to pay these taxes. So when you had a job, or if you have a job, you might see on your pay stub that they take out for Social Security and Medicare. Sometimes it might say FICA, right? The FICA taxes that they take out on your pay stub. What you don't know or may not know is that your employer has to pay the other half of that. So you're paying half as the employee. Your employer has been paying half on your behalf. When you become self-employed, guess what? You are both. You're the employer and the employee. So now you have to pay both halves. And those two halves combined is 15.3%. So you want to make sure that you set aside money to cover your 15.3% of your profits. This gets a lot of people tripped up.